What are your top 4 films on Letterboxd, Adam?
I've got Infinity War,
Good.
which seems really basic. I've got Jurassic Park, Knives Out, I think,
Nice.
and Empire Strikes Back.
I mean, if that isn't a good introduction to the listeners, I don't know what is.
Yeah, it
That's
says a lot about me. What have you got?
Jurassic Park, Jaws.
Yep.
I think Hellraiser
Okay.
for some random reason. And I think at the minute I've got Return of the Jedi.
Yeah. Oh, no, I think I did change it to Return of the
Yeah.
Jedi.
What a film. Oh.
Oh, gosh.
I always watch it at Christmas. We always watch it on like Christmas Day
It's got a
in the
very
morning.
festive feel.
All that murder. So Christmas.
I love when Boba Fett dies, but he doesn't die.
No,
He
right?
climbs out.
And then has a really
Forgot about
good
that.
TV show.
Mm.
Great TV show that everyone forgot about the second it finished airing. People forgot about it while it was airing, to be
He
honest.
rides a Rancor. He rides a Rancor.
Yeah, he does in the finale. They do
It's
that.
insane.
They do that in the Clone Wars, in the animated TV show, and in Bad Batch, they ride a Rancor. But
Was
like
that after Book of Boba Fett or before?
before,
Oh,
which is
okay.
definitely
Oh,
why
right,
they
I see.
did it.
Strange show.
Yeah, it's very strange.
When that bug goes up his nose,
Yeah, and he
just
has
snorts a bug.
dreams and it's like,
Breaks a stick.
ride it like a panther.
Yeah, like a bentha. Oh, dear. Anyway, wrong year. Hello and welcome to episode 1 of Movie on Up with your hosts Adam Barlow.
And Alfie Walker.
This is weird, isn't it? We're sat in a rectangular room with some very professional looking soundproofing. I feel quite professional. We've grabbed a coffee each, a medium latte because they ran out of large cups. And I've never felt more Gen Z in my life. We're recording a podcast. How do you feel, Alfie?
All I can say is usually when two men are doing a podcast, it's not a good sign. I'm not going to lie. We've all seen the TikToks.
Oh, yeah.
So hold your breath,
Oh,
everyone.
no. Two men doing a podcast. Gonna mansplain everything, are you? Yes, we are.
Yes, we
Now
are.
we're going to mansplain film and cinema. What is this podcast about, though? Well, it's about movies. It's about TV shows as well. We're going to be talking a little bit about our thoughts on the 2023 releases, some of our hopes for this Christmas, what we're going to be watching as we snuggle up around the fireplace. Together, yes, yeah. We're playing footsies right now under the table. Very cozy in here. Boiling hot, but we didn't want to put on the AC because it would have wrecked the audio. I mean, some would say I'm doing that by talking into the mic, but hey, keep that in.
Good start.
I think let's give the listeners an idea of who we are. I am fresh-faced. I'm 20 years old. Alfie, you're 54.
Yep. Not fresh-faced. In
No.
fact, I'm old-faced.
Rizzled.
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 I just spent £40 on some Clinique moisturiser because the assignment that's due, I could see the bags under my eyes, so
Yeah.
I went and spent some money on some moisturiser. Yeah, I am 25, and we're both on the same course at Bournemouth University, both studying multimedia journalism.
Yes.
I won't.
The slow exhale.
Yeah, I won't slander the course, don't worry. We both have a real love of film. Literally, the first time we met at uni, we chatted about film, and it's so basic, isn't it? Loving film. There's 1,000,001 film podcasts, but we always talk about film. We
We're
always
the millionth
joke.
and second now.
We always joke about film. We find ourselves hilarious.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and you will too.
yeah.
You will, I promise. I promise. You will find us hilarious. We should bring it up now. If you hear one of us doing a voice, it's an impression. We're not
shit.
We're not complaining to be of any good quality at all. But I mean, for example, the first impression I ever did, I think it's like a week into uni, and I did an impression of Jeff Goldblum, and everyone just said, "Who on earth are you doing there?" And we've now got a running joke that every impression I do is Christopher Walken. And the irony is I can't do a very good Christopher Walken anyway.
But you can do an amazing Jeff Goldblum now.
I can. Shall I do it now? Is that a cue?
Yes, a
Yeah, I'll go on then. Oh, yes. So, we're doing a podcast. I've got, yes, the buttons. What should I press? I see trouble ahead. I can't do the growl, but I mean, if I could. Insert the weird Jeff Goldblum purring. Yes, yes. Well, Alfie, Alfred, how are you doing? I'm going to talk. Film. Anyway.
And if we haven't lost anyone listening, will our mum say hi? Like,
Dad, hello.
I'm sorry.
Are you proud of me?
You wanted me to go to Cambridge. Here I am at Bournemouth Uni doing impressions.
My granny's always saying, "Oh, Adam, you could have gone to Oxford. You could have been reading books with the smartest of them. Look at you now."
Instead, I'm reviewing films with the dumbest.
Anyway, shall we get into the actual content?
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's talk about the film.
Are you feeling festive this year?
No.
Honestly, me neither. These
Quite
10-hour
right.
shifts.
Yeah, your excruciating shifts at Sainsbury's and yours major multimedia projects have definitely put a damper on the festive season.
Yep. There are no season's greetings here.
Bar humbug.
Yeah. I'm going to steal Christmas.
Great, Christopher. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. It started. Good job. That's going to be a running gag whether anyone likes it or not. I've not felt too Christmassy this year. I love Christmas. I'm a very festive person. I actually listen to some Christmas music in June because I'm built different like that. I just think it's funny to, really be a rule breaker sometimes and stick on some Mariah Carey, a bit of Michael Bublé when the sun's still shining. But I'll be honest, I haven't seen any Christmas films this year. I've not seen one yet, and it's at time of recording, it is the 21st of December. So I'm leaving it a bit last minute.
Yeah, you've got 3 days to binge them all in. So good luck. What have I watched? I've watched one film. I've watched A Muppet's Christmas Carol twice. So
in the cinema?
One in the cinema. Oh yeah, 3 times actually. Twice at home, once in the cinema.
In one day?
So yeah, that is my favourite Christmas film. I'm sure, as you can tell.
You are a Muppet.
I am. Thank you, Adam.
I love the Christmas Carol. I've seen. I think I literally saw it first time in first year, and again I saw it in the cinema. It was empty. I booked one seat in the middle of this huge Odeon screen. Yeah, I walked in. There was no one else there, and I was like, right, if anyone sneaks up on me in this cinema, I'm moving to the back just because. I don't know, some creep just lying down in the back row that's going to sneak up and be like, do you like Muppets, do you? I didn't want to risk that, so I sat right at the back in the centre, and it was a really nice time. Really loved it. The bit where he goes to the cemetery in the kind of third act really felt like the cinema got colder. It's very atmospheric. It's got some dark moments. I really enjoy it.
It's good. It is my favourite Christmas film. Like I said, when I saw it, last week, cinema was empty. There was on the booking, there was 2 seats taken. They did not show up. It was just me in the cinema. So, it's good. It's funny. It's just everything Muppets, isn't it? It's what you want from a Muppets film. It's surprisingly close to the book. There's a few bits missed out. There's a whole bit in the book where the ghost of Christmas Present has 2 children under his cloak called, I think they're Greed and something else. They're 2 starving children, ghost zombie children. They're quite scary. They're not in the Muppet one.
Oh, yeah, they've been taken by Pixar because they're going to be in Inside Out.
They're the new emotions. Yeah,
they were double booked. We have been saying we really want to do a film commentary of A Muppet's Christmas Carol. And hey, if the demand's there, we'll do it. And if it isn't, we'll do it. We're not giving you an option. I really, I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Ignorance and Want.
Ignorance and Want.
The two children. They're like scary ghost children. Yeah, you're right. They are in Riley's head in the new Inside Out film.
Every child is scary though, aren't they? Whether they're ignorance or want. Honestly. My favourite Christmas film, kind of flopped between them. I mean, I would have normally said Love Actually, but we watched it a couple of days ago, and I can't lie, it wasn't as good as I remember it being. I mean, we were talking over it, but...
Yeah, Adam, you just said you haven't seen a single Christmas film, and then you've just...
Oh, yeah, you're right, yeah, okay, well, I mean, I hardly watched it, though, did I?
Yeah, true. We were eating spring rolls, and we also went ice skating halfway through the film, so yeah, there wasn't intently watched it. It's a good film. Love Actually is good. It's definitely my second favourite Christmas film, but
yeah,
I think I maybe have watched it too much.
Mm.
and it sort of dropped off my. Yeah, it definitely is lessened in its. I sort of know every single element of it,
Yeah.
so I don't think it's.
There are
It's up
some. I
there
think
anymore.
there's too much going on as well. It's a little bit confusing because every time I watch it, I need to look up the family tree and how they're all connected, and it's just a bit.
Bit
There's
Game
some,
of Thrones vibe,
yeah,
really, with all the
yeah,
incest,
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. It's very. There's some controversial scenes in it as well that I don't think have aged well.
Like where Emma Thompson calls the Barbie in drag a transvestite
Mm.
for a start. What was the other scene we made a comment on?
Just the whole plot line with Alan Rickman,
Oh yeah,
Sir
true.
Alan Rickman, rest
So
in peace.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
That's better. Sorry, I just had a
you good?
frog in my throat.
Kermit,
Yeah.
do you come impression, please? I don't want.
Oh no, that will come up. Don't you
Okay.
worry. I'll surprise you with that
I'll
one.
be patient. Kermit in your throat. I think also Arthur Christmas doesn't get enough love. Have you seen that?
I have, yeah. I haven't watched it much. I've watched maybe twice, maybe 3 times. Yeah, it's a good one.
I think Hugh Laurie's in it, and that's probably a big reason why I like it.
As Arthur,
No, he plays Steve. I think, like like the military,
the dad, the brother
military
or
leader.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So like Arthur,
That's my James Bond.
Hugh Laurie.
Yeah. Hugh Laurie in his sort of a bit of Fry and Laurie era.
Yeah, he
Just
is
going like,
Steve Claus.
Steve Claus, yeah.
I'm so sniffly. Sorry, Adam.
Do you remember that time in life when Steve and Bob were the funniest things ever? Just those names. Steve, Bob,
Bob.
Graham,
Fanny.
Fanny, Dave.
That's a stacked cast.
Who else is in it?
James McAvoy is the titular Arthur.
Yep.
Bill Nye is Santa Claus. Hugh Laurie is Steve Claus. Jim Broadbent is also Santa Claus. Oh, senior,
he's the
junior,
regular,
isn't
yeah,
it? Yeah.
yeah.
Imelda Staunton is Mrs. Santa. What a stacked cast.
That is really good.
Sarah Smith is Elf 14. It's top build on the.
L14. The other 13 just being absolutely shafted there. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else. What other Christmas films do I watch on a regular basis?
Are you a fan of Polar Express? Because that one's pretty
We were saying this. This is the film we've probably seen
the most.
out
Yeah.
of anything. It was just always the one DVD we had in the car, and we would be going on a 20-minute journey down the road, and we live on a really long road. Apparently, we live on a motorway, but yeah, it would just be always on. We'd watch the first 20 minutes and turn it off. Then you get back in the car and it restart. Oh no!
Just the first. Adam hasn't seen the ending of Polar Express. He's only seen the first half an hour.
It's a short film, isn't it?
The boy gets on the train. They have hot chocolate.
Yeah.
That's it.
Bish bash bosh, nice and lovely. I don't really care too much for the Polar Express. I think it's a little bit weird. It's kind of a bit creepy.
Yeah,
Just the animation doesn't really.
Not a fan. I used to like it. As I've got older, I've gone off it. And yeah, I remember at the time going to the cinema to watch it with my nan and pops, sitting there, and I remember I was walking out being like, "Wow, that animation is amazing! It looks like Tom Hanks." Being like absolutely like dumbfounded by it.
Hot chocolate.
Thank you, Adam.
Speaking of chocolate, Wonka came out this year, and we were saying it's really the only Christmas film we've had this year.
It's not a Christmas film, but it's Christmassy, Adam.
Yes, I really liked it. I think the trailers were a little bit hit and miss, but again, it's got Hugh Grant, Olivia Colman, some really kind of underrated British comedians in there.
Yeah, is it the guy from Horrible Histories, Matthew Bateson?
Matthew
is
Benton,
it?
yeah. It's written by Simon Farnaby as well as Paul King, who did the Paddington movies, which I adore.
Yeah.
I think they're very Christmassy films as well. I think that'd be a brilliant like triple bill if you did those over Boxing Day, like the Paddington films. Then Wonka would be fantastic. Yeah, it's really charming. It's really endearing. The songs are good fun. The opening number, "A Hatful of Dreams," is my favourite. But then "You've Never Had Chocolate Like This" is also really good. Don't copyright us for that. Yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I'd recommend it. It's probably the best thing to see with your family this year.
Is there too much singing in it, Adam? I've not seen it yet. It's on my list. Due to the assignment we had, I have not seen it yet. I've just been chilling. The plan is to potentially go see it over the next couple of days. Is there too much singing? That's my worry.
I wouldn't say so. It's not got a particularly long run time. And the songs themselves, if you look at the playlist, I think none of them are really longer than 3 minutes. Like, they're very short songs. And I think it's just, even if the songs aren't really like getting to you, there's maybe one song that I'm not so much of a fan of. It's the one that happens between like the second and the third act. So it's kind of the sad, like, kind of the vibes are a bit low, and it's sort of, oh, I'm sorry, just, you know, singing bits like that, and it's fine. But I think most of them are really fun, and the visuals and dance, the choreography is just puts a pep in your step.
Nice, I like the sound of it. To be honest, the other two are also pretty musical, aren't they? The original from, what is that, like the 70s, it's got its musical numbers, and then obviously the Tim Burton one's very musical.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess it fits.
Now, at Christmas time, it's only right to play a board game with your family. Do you play Monopoly? What's your kind of go-to?
My family don't really do board games, I won't lie. I'm a board game guy. I love a board game.
You're all on your iPads, not talking.
Yeah, drinking alcohol in the corners on our
lovely.
iPads. Mum's watching EastEnders, Dad's in the garden, that kind of thing.
Sleeping out in the garden tonight, is he?
No, I love a board game. We don't play them as a family. I got Cards Against Humanity one year. We played that as a family.
How old were you then?
I am 55, Adam.
Oh, yeah,
Please
sorry,
remember.
yeah, of course.
No, that was like a couple of years ago, to be honest. I was probably like 18, 19. But yeah, I wish my family played board games. What about you? Are you a board game family?
I think so. I kind of upped it a bit too much when I said everyone plays a board game. We did play Monopoly one year, and like most families, it just kind of, I think it ended with a divorce. But it was, high stakes in that game. It really is, and it's quite intellectual as well. Maybe that's just me.
Everyone plays a board game at Christmas. The two people doing this podcast do not play board games at Christmas. So
this is for all those listeners out there that do play board games, that have a healthy, social life. Charades, we play charades. I'm a very big quiz guy. I really enjoy doing a quiz, actually. So my granddad and my youngest brother and I will often do a quiz on Kahoot. Kahoot is a good one, actually.
That's good for Christmas. I never thought about that. If there's enough of you and your family are that involved in it, it's right.
It's always funny watching the grandparents struggle to do that as well. So
open their phone.
Yeah. Adam, how do I turn this on?
Oh my God, your granddad Michael Caine, Adam.
He is, yeah. Some men just want to watch the world burn.
We're going to do a game. Adam has used his staff discount at Sainsbury's.
20% off, doesn't it?
20% off. And got the ultimate movie challenge.
We'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, right.
Basically, it's got 4 sets of cards. There's one called Name It with an exclamation mark. One called Animals at the Movies. One called Movie Trivia. And one called...
Whose line was it anyway?
Yeah, wow. We should go into voice acting. So we're going to have a go at which one did we pick in the end?
Name it.
Name it. Basically, we need to look at the category, kind of pitch how many we can say in a certain amount of time. Let's go for 30 seconds. Whichever of us thinks they can name more then has to try and do it.
Sounds good. Are we going to say the amount off the bat? Yeah, we'll just straight away say how many we can think. Don't think about it too hard, otherwise I can just count the films.
Okay. I'm really stressed about this. You pick up the first one.
This first card could be horrible.
I can imagine. We're going to have to edit this out.
Morgan Freeman movies. I'll go 6.
Okay, that's impressive. I could probably do 5.
Okay.
I'll let you have that. Are you ready? Should I start the timer?
30 seconds.
3, 2, 1, go.
Lego Movie 1. Lego Movie 2.
20 seconds.
Shawshank Redemption.
Yep.
What's the Bruce Almighty? Is he God in that? Yeah. Is that one? That's what I'm thinking of. And
the other one?
Bruce Almighty 2.
No, they changed the name.
Oh my God.
6 seconds. Oh my goodness, that went quick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, is he in that that one with Michael Caine? That new one?
Going in Style.
Yeah.
Which is a really lovely film. I'd recommend that as well.
Morgan. What ones could you name, Adam?
He's in Evan Almighty. Shawshank Redemption. Oh, he's done a lot though, hasn't he? And I can't think of anything. Oh, I'm so sorry, Morgan Freeman, if you're listening.
Oh, he's in 7.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
That's great. Bucket List. Now You See Me. He's in that.
Oh,
He's
yeah, of
great in that.
course, yep.
He's in Dark Knight, Adam.
Oh,
He's in all 3 of those Batman movies. Well, good start, Adam.
yep.
Right.
Let's get the timer ready again. That went very quick, actually.
Yeah.
I'm quite nervous now. 30 seconds is not long. Newsflash. Okay,
Get
should we
why
go for
they're
the
always
next one?
panicking on Pulp Kitchen.
Oh, no. Biopic movies. We've had a lot, though, in the last few
Yeah,
years.
a couple of years. I'll go 5. I'll go under this time.
I reckon I could do 6.
Go on, go for it. 30 seconds.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Bohemian Rhapsody. The Whitney Houston one. I Want to Dance with Somebody. Oppenheimer. Elvis. Oh no.
We had another one, another famous
Oh my goodness.
singer,
Mm, 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 mm.
gay.
Weird Al Yankovic? No, I don't know. I'm not counting.
5? No,
Oh,
yeah.
I got 5. Oh, brilliant. Oh, I'll go with that. Cool.
Rocket Man.
Rocket Man. Oh, of
Rocket
course.
Man.
Yes. Okay. Well, together we did that in 30 seconds. That's all right.
There must be some more as well, right?
Oh, there's so
Priscilla.
many.
Priscilla, the new
Yep.
one.
I was just thinking of musicians, really,
Yeah.
and Oppenheimer. But hey,
Oppenheimer.
can you hear the music, Robert? Apparently that was Terry Wogan. Can you hear the mute? No.
That's Tom Jones. That's Tom Jones.
Tom Jones.
Can you
It's
hear
not
the music,
unusual to be loved by anyone.
Robert? When is Tom Jones's biographic film coming out?
I wouldn't be surprised if there's one in the works. It would just be called The Chair.
Did you know?
The reason I turn my chair is because I think you've got a lovely singing voice.
Did you know he's got a son that he doesn't see and is homeless on the street? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I saw a news article on it the other day.
It's really added a dark tone to the podcast.
Right,
Sorry,
that
listeners.
biopic's going to be great.
Yeah.
Biopic films, by the way. So Oppenheimer. Oh, Maestro, that new one with.
Oh yes. Of course. Bradley Cooper.
Yeah. Tick Tick Boom. Is that Napoleon?
Oh my goodness.
Napoleon,
Oh
Adam.
my goodness.
Cool. Napoleon. We got some sayings about
Is now a
that.
good time to do Napoleon? This is a film that I was very, very excited for.
We were so pumped.
I love Joaquin Phoenix. I didn't know, truthfully, that much about Napoleon, other than that he was short, but apparently not actually short.
And French.
And French, yeah. And in this film, he's neither, really.
He's very American and not that small.
He's quite averagely sized. Yeah. I was just kind of disappointed in it. I fell asleep. I can't lie. I fell asleep for about 10 minutes of it.
Adam was watching it. We watched it together in the Odeon. We had nice seats. They were recliners.
They were too comfy.
They
That's the
they
issue.
were comfy, and we got to the bit where he's in. Is it Russia? And the storm comes in, and he kills all his men. And then
he
Adam
gets
taps me on the
exiled.
shoulder about 5 minutes later, going, "I don't know what happened. I just closed my eyes."
'Cause when I woke up, he was like, "Right, I'm leaving this island." I was like, "When did you get on the island?"
You were in Russia 5 minutes
What are
ago.
you talking about? It's a pretty big continent, my guy.
Yeah, Adam fell asleep for the scene where he got exiled. Luckily, the movie spends about 30 seconds on that, so
Oh, good.
Adam didn't miss much.
Good.
What not gonna lie, Adam, it was a disappointment.
Mm.
Like, I was pumped for this film. The trailers made it look great.
That, honestly, one of the best trailers I've seen in ages as well. The line at the end where he's like, I'm the first to admit when I make a mistake. I simply never do.
And then
So
in
good.
the film, isn't he like that's after he is
That's in like that's the last scene pretty much.
yeah,
He's
when
just talking
he's
to a bunch
when
of
he's
kids.
been captured by
Yeah.
the British, which I don't think did happen. He never met the Duke of
Wellington, yeah.
Never even met him. So that's something that Ridley Scott made up. What a disappointment, and weirdly funny. But
Mm.
did we ever find out if that was on purpose?
I think it was a little bit. It was meant to be a kind of historical soap opera kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a really
I mean, I made a TikTok about it when he's eating his destiny brought me this lamb chop. I like my meals. I enjoy my meals.
it's the scene,
Okay, man.
Adam, where he's in the court and he gets chased out and falls down. He stacks it down 2 flights of stairs and then crawls out.
That's the comedic
Goes out the
skedaddle.
door, and he's punching through the crack in the door at these men trying to kill him. It's so weird. Like,
They tried to kill me.
it's so weird.
It is an odd film.
The
It's an odd film.
accents really threw me off as well. I get the So I can't remember what film it was. I think it was a Hitler film. I remember it quite vividly. It started with them speaking in German,
Mm.
and then the camera like pans around the table, and as it pans around the table, they start speaking in their own language
Oh,
to like
awesome.
to show like
Mm.
this film isn't going to be in German, so don't worry. And then it kind of made sense. But this film, you just start off with, well, Joaquin Phoenix is speaking in American like he is still the Joker.
Mm.
You've got no subtitles, no foreign languages apart from one scene, which is in like Dutch.
It's like a 1-2 line.
Yeah, like one guy speaking in Dutch with his mate,
Mm.
and then there's subtitles, and then it's done. And then you've got all of them speaking English.
Yeah.
All of them speaking, like, apart from Joaquin Phoenix, who's got an American accent. For the Battle of Waterloo at the end, it really threw me off because, like, you've got the English speaking English because they're English, and then you've got them all the French speaking English as well, and the lighting isn't great, so I couldn't work out who's who.
No.
The uniforms were pretty similar, I'm pretty sure. Like, it was, yeah, it's kind of sad. I was really looking forward to it.
I held it too higher of a standard as well. I really wanted it to be like a Gladiator-esque film.
I mean,
and I know they're doing a sequel to that, but
it's by Ridley Scott. Why wouldn't you think that? That's the man who did Gladiator, like,
yeah.
and it's got Joaquin Phoenix in. Like, why wouldn't it be in that vein? But I mean, Ridley Scott's previous couple of films haven't been. We had House of Gucci, would not recommend.
Okay.
Did
Did you see The Last Duel? I missed that one.
No, I didn't see that. I think that's the one that people say is good. What else do we have? Did he do Alien Covenant, the new Alien film? That was pretty eh.
I enjoyed The Martian, but that was back in 2015, 2016.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the past few he's done haven't been great.
Should we do one more round of the game?
Yeah, let's go for it.
One more. Let's see how we go. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Right. This actually we should be all right. Leonardo DiCaprio movies.
Oh, okay.
We can surely get a few of them. Surely.
Yeah, I'll go 5.
Okay.
Maybe 6. What about you?
Maybe 6. I'm going to go with 6 as well.
Okay. Should we do it together, Adam? Final one.
Yeah, I think we'll smash this. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Titanic.
Yep. Shutter Island.
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Inception.
Django Unchained.
And then one more. Do we need?
Yeah, go for as many as we can. Romeo and Juliet.
Oh yeah. Good shout.
The
Revenant.
Revenant. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah. 4 seconds. We've been very, very calm with this.
That's the way to do it. No panicking.
Yeah. We could have got more than that.
Yeah, right. Leonardo.
He's the film.
He is the film man. Yeah.
He's in that Little Dicky music video. Come on.
Catch Me If You Can. Great Gatsby. Yeah, Aviator.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall
That was an
Street.
obvious one. Oh my goodness.
We did all right. We got his big ones there, I think.
That's all right. I think we're a bit sedated in here because this room's very hot. Okay, listeners, you don't understand.
Feeling drowsy.
Yeah, that coffee has warmed my cockles, and I'm just ready for a little nap now. Anyway, let's pick up the tempo because we're going to talk about our favourite films from the past year. We're going to talk about our top 3 films each, and maybe some honourable mentions as well. Should we do honourable mentions first?
Yeah, good idea. Good idea.
So I've put down. We've tried to restrict ourselves to just 2 because we could be here all day. I've gone for Killers of the Flower Moon, which is the Martin Scorsese movie, and Dead Reckoning. Killers of the Flower Moon, I think, for a 3.5-hour runtime, I was continually engaged. It's really, really interesting. It was also quite brutal. You know, it's very clinical and there's quite a few deaths and things in there, but it's kind of not fast-paced, but it's quite impactful, I think. It's also a story that I didn't know much about at all, you know, a time period that's not really taught in Western history and Western culture, and I think it was really, really well made, obviously, you know, being a Scorsese film. Comparing it to Oppenheimer, it's probably the better crafted film. I think it kept me more engaged and I wasn't quite as tired, but... yeah, I appreciate it's a big commitment to to the average viewer, I think.
The compliment I saw it got a lot was how it dealt with the Osage stuff. How
Mm.
it was actually really well done in that. It's obviously difficult to like go around it and stuff, but yeah, I heard it was pretty good.
Yeah. And then Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, which is such a lengthy title. We had a lot of long titles this year, I've got to say. But yeah, Mission Impossible is a franchise I hadn't really been into at all. But over the course of July, around my kind of birthday, I was like, you know what? This new film's coming out. The trailer looked really cool. Like, it was a very dramatic, like the music was like, dun, dun, dun. Oh my goodness. I watched all those films in the space of about 2 weeks, I think. It just connected with me, man, because I love James Bond and the kind of spy films, but I've not seen many of them, if I'm honest. But Mission Impossible was just really, it's really awesome. I know that's such a vague compliment, but it was just badass. And I love Tom Cruise. He's a little bit strange. He's a little bit high tempo and kind of like in your face, but you kind of have to respect the man. He's risking his life, putting his life on the line for every film he does. So yeah,
We
and
watched
what a
that
stunt
together,
as well.
didn't we? We saw that together.
Yeah.
Well, you saw it for like the third time with me. I think you'd seen it twice already.
There are two films I've seen 3 times this year in the cinema, and those are Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1 and Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. And the Puss in Boots film I saw
Yeah.
3 times in a week.
Whoa, that's intense.
Yeah, I saw it on a Sunday, then I saw it on a Tuesday, and then I saw it on the Saturday.
Didn't you see the Taylor Swift one as well, Adam?
I saw the Taylor Swift film. I saw that only twice though in the end. Yeah, it was too spenny.
My films that I've seen more than once. Dial of Destiny. I saw it 4 times. That's my honourable mention, by the way. Dial of Destiny. Yeah, I saw it 4 times. It is by no means as good as the original 3. Obviously, it's never going to be. I think it's way better than Crystal Skull. I think the thing with the Indiana Jones films is it's that they've got the religion element, right? There's always a religious element. So the first one, you've got the Ark of the Covenant. Second one is it's the stones, isn't it? I don't know what religion, but it's a religious element.
A little bit racist as well. That
Yeah, monkey brains.
Chilled monkey brains.
And then the third one is obviously the Cup of Christ. This one works with, it has the intro with the spear that killed Christ, religious, and then I get that the Dial of Destiny isn't a religious thing, but I think it fits better than Aliens. I think it fits better than Aliens, and I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, I'm pretty sure there's a game of this film. It came out in like the 90s. It's like a 2D, not 2D, like a compute PC based game, an Indiana Jones game, and it's based on what this film was based on. I liked it. I think it isn't, like I said, nowhere near as good as the original 3. It's better than Crystal Skull. I think it was a nice send off. It had obviously had, I can't remember her name, who plays Marion back.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
It had Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Yeah. What's the guy who plays Salah? John Rhys Davies back as well. I think it's good. I think it's a nice sort of conclusion. It's really comical the way they just killed off Shia LaBeouf. That's kind of mad that they just killed off his son.
I didn't think he was that bad in the Crystal Skull, to be honest.
I think
it's a very flawed film, and it was a bit weird. I didn't really like it, but I thought he was okay.
I think the reason they killed him off was, I think he said on interviews that the film was shit, and he doesn't like Steven Spielberg.
All right.
And then I think he beats his wife. I think that's another reason.
Yeah, that's unideal.
Yeah, I think that's why they killed him off in Vietnam.
That makes sense.
I think it's good. I think he's got nice emotional beats. It's a bit slow in places. The bit where they go diving was the bit where I went to the toilet every time, apart from the first time, because I'm just like, yeah, okay, I'll miss this. Mads Mikkelsen's great. He's great in everything he's in. Adam's had the pleasure of watching him on a stage at Star Wars Celebration.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I saw Phoebe Waller-Bridge as well, and I believe is it James Mangold who directed?
Yeah.
He was there as well. I'm pretty sure when I was there. Because they premiered the trailer.
Of course,
at Star Wars Celebration, or one of the trailers anyway. God, it's been a long year, hasn't it?
Was that this year?
Yeah, back in.
Yeah, because it's
April.
You said
April. One of them.
Well, this is the problem. You lied to me about the date. You said, "Why don't you come to Star Wars Celebration?" I said, "Oh, I'm on holiday, Adam, in
In
Gran
June,
Canaria.
when I thought
And
it
then
was.
Adam was like, "Oh, well, no, you could have come because I lied to you about the date."
It wasn't.
Adam was like, "It's in June. It's definitely in June." "Oh, sorry that you can't come." I was like, "Where are you going this weekend, Adam?" "Star Wars celebration." "Oh, okay." He just point blank lied to me what it was.
Listen, for someone who keeps to-do lists and notes as much as I do, you really should think I'm above making silly errors like that. But apparently not.
Yeah.
So
Maybe-
apologies.
Maybe when it's next back in London, we'll go together.
Yeah.
But yeah,
2036 or whatever.
what other was my other? Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy. My other honourable mention. I think it's the best thing we've had since
Sliced bread. No, no, absolutely not.
Adam really underrates sliced bread. It's the best one we've had since No Way Home.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm with you on that.
for sure it is. But yeah, Guardians was good. I think it had the right emotional beats. It was a good send off. I think it's a good trilogy. I think Guardians 1, Guardians 2, Guardians 3 is a solid trilogy of Marvel films, and I'm not the biggest Marvel fan as of late either. So no, I think it was a nice send off to the characters. Left some open ends as well for them to continue it through TV shows and stuff. I think it was nice. I think it was good.
Marvel is obviously having a bit of a rough patch at the moment. I think Loki season 2 we both loved. You were a bit slow to it, but you caught up. And
Yeah. So I didn't watch it while it was airing. I just binged it one weekend. I think it was good. I think it dipped a tiny bit in the middle. Sort of
That's fair.
The third episode, I think I was a bit like, okay, struggling. But the final couple were great, absolutely great.
What I really loved about it is the fact that the stakes felt so high, and I don't know what the budget for it was, but they really effectively did it because it really, like, this is the highest stakes that MCU's been at, I think,
Yeah,
from
technically,
memory.
yeah, for
Because
sure.
this is not, this is multiverses, this is timelines. Everything is down to Loki essentially, but they've cleverly done it. They've kind of cheaped out by doing it, but the only way you hear about this is by the visuals of the time loom breaking and the screen of the timeline splitting off, which is obviously a really cheap thing to display on screen because it's literally just a TV monitor. But because the first series did such a good job at setting up the stakes and setting up that pocket of the MCU, which is so far removed from the other stuff, like, even if there is a bad project that's come before, you're kind of like, okay, well, Loki's a safe space, and I think it was very well done, and probably, like, let's be honest, Loki's probably had the best character arc out of anyone in the MCU, like maybe second to Tony Stark.
Yeah, for sure. It's consistent, isn't it? Because he wasn't in too much. He was in the first 4. Then he was in the first Avengers, wasn't he? Then he was in the 3-4 film or 4 films? No, only 3. He's only in 3-4 films.
In Infinity War.
Yeah, Infinity War for his short scene, and then the Loki TV show. But I think it's like consistent. I think even in 4-2, which is not great.
He's probably the best part of it.
Yeah, he's for sure the best part of it. Yeah, it's a nice sort of rounding off to him, and I think Tom Hiddleston was like on having interviews, wasn't he? And he was saying how like it's like an end of a journey for him, and he feels like it's sort of done nicely with a bow. And I think I agree. It's like a nice end. It's not been stretched out. It's not been too much. Like it's a nice sort of finish for him.
I'd love to see the character again, but I think it would show real confidence and dignity if Tom Hiddleston, because he's got such a big stewardship over that character and over his time in those films. It'd be a smart move not to go back there, I think.
For sure, it's the whole thing with the Tony Stark, isn't it? Dying in Endgame with spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's like the agency of it's nice. Like it would be nice if they just didn't bring him back, but I think they are bringing him back, aren't they? I think that's the rumor mill that I saw from videos I've watched and stuff, is that he is coming back like as AI or something. And I think it just ruins it, doesn't it? It just cheapens the stakes. Like Loki has died. He died in Thor 2, right? I think he dies.
He's died about 3 or 4 times.
Yeah,
now,
he comes back, and then he dies again, comes back.
I was really expecting him to die at the end of Loki season 2, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure.
But
I think
then
it's nice though.
But then you're right. If he just died again, it's like, well, we've seen this
going to
3
come back.
times.
Yeah.
So I think whatever way they were going to wrap it up, it's going to be a little bit convoluted. But the way they did it, by kind of giving him that throne that he, the glorious purpose he's always wanted, but having that be completely alone in the void of wherever he is, it was really moving. It was genuinely like gutting. I was like, oh my goodness, I'd hate to do that. And even before then, there's like the centuries long time skip where he's learning how to do astrophysics or whatever he's doing. It's really cool.
It's good.
Very geeky.
Top films, Adam. Let's do top films.
Top films.
Top
So
3 films. No particular order.
yeah, because we're both indecisive and it's too much pressure. I have got John Wick Chapter 4. Now, this is a series of films, again, that I hadn't really seen, like Mission Impossible, but it's and Indiana Jones for that matter as well. All films that I've caught up with this year. John Wick, starring Keanu Reeves, who's just, what a lovely guy. So talented as well.
Personal friends, are you? Do you know him?
Yes, yep, he's coming to Christmas with me, so that's good.
Got mum, dad, brother, nan, granddad.
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves.
Nicolas Cage. All the Coppola family, yeah. No, I wish. Just such a great like action franchise. I don't know. I mean, I know it's very popular with the people that have seen it. I don't really know what the audience size is, but I think Chapter 4 is definitely the best of the films. So cool, so many inventive action set pieces. There's a whole it's kind of like the first act is a big action set piece in Osaka, I think, in Japan. Then the second is in this nightclub, and then the third just all taking place in Paris. And oh my goodness, that third act. Any time when John Wick's driving his car, he's like opening the doors and like taking out people, just like motorbikes will be driving the other way, or open a door and they'll go flying. Like there's dogs in it as well. The dogs are back. You know, it's not a John Wick film without a pet. And yeah.
I'm right in thinking you binged them all like Mission Impossible, right? So you just
I did it
down
in just over 24 hours, and I hope the authorities aren't listening to this, but I watched the first one. I think that was on Netflix, and then the second and the third, I had to use a VPN, and I had to go to Australian Netflix, and I think maybe the Netherlands Netflix or something. It was like just two really random countries, and that's how I watched it. I literally watched John Wick Chapter 1 after uni. Then I watched the second one, and that took me till about 1 a.m. Then went to bed. Watched the third one in the morning, or sort of early afternoon, and then went to see Chapter 4 that night. And I got into a suit, and I really, it was good fun. I saw it in iSense as well, so good quality screen, good quality sound. Oh, so much fun. Really recommend it if you haven't seen them.
That's in your top 3. What was another one of your top 3, Adam?
I put Anatomy of a Fall, and I've put this down really to give myself some credibility. I think it's about 2 hours, 30 minutes, I think. It's around that mark. Again, we've had a load of long films this year. But Anatomy of a Fall, I was on the edge of my seat for pretty much the whole time. And it's a very simple story. It's basically a wife is convicted of her husband's murder. But they're kind of going through a bit of a rough patch in not a divorce, but you know, their marriage is slightly falling apart. They're both writers, and they kind of are struggling to have that work-life balance. And their son is also not completely blind, but you know, partially blind, and they've got a dog as well. Just a really nice little setup in a lodge in not the Alps, but I think it's, you know, some frosty, snowy French place.
It sounds like the Alps, if you ask me.
Yeah. I don't want to commit to it in case it's somewhere else and some French man has a go at me, because that would be scary. Just Fred Syriac grabs me by the throat and says, "Hey, what are you talking about? It is not the Alps."
Is Kenneth Branagh French in the murder films?
It's meant to be Belgian, but I mean, you know,
sorry.
I don't know. If Kenneth Branagh wants to be Belgian or French, I don't know. Let him do his. Let him do his
the
thing.
same, isn't it? It's on the continent.
Yeah, and that is the least we can ask for. There's a lot of dialogue in it, especially after the first act, because that's when they're kind of investigating the crime scene. The second and third act takes place almost entirely in the courtroom. But while it is about the murder, you know, you kind of want to know how the dad dies. But it's more about how the intricacies of a marriage weigh up against, you know, the very hard-hitting, strict rules of the law. Definitely the smartest film I've seen this year.
It's an awardy film, isn't it? For sure. It's
Sorry, I should say it won the Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival as well. So it's definitely it's got the, you know, the critics behind it.
Yeah, the awards buzz. It's definitely that audience, isn't it? Yeah, I haven't seen it. I just missed it due to uni and stuff. But no, I'll check it
Mm.
out.
And then the last one I've got here is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I was a big fan of the first one way back in 2017, I think it was. Oh my goodness.
That long ago. Wow.
Yeah, it's goodness me, lockdown has just warped my sense of time. Yeah, just what a follow up to that film. Leaves on a cliffhanger. Very very stoked for part 3 of those films. I won't talk about it for too long because I feel like most people will. You've probably seen it. What a good cast. Really funny. High stakes. I think I was going to say David Schwimmer. It's not him at all. Jason Schwartzman plays the Spot, and that's such a hilarious character. He starts off being really goofy and like silly, but then by the third act and the kind of cliffhanger that they leave it on, you're like, oh my gosh, this is going to go down in the next film. So I'm very excited, and I think it's still due for 2024 at the moment, but the writer's strike has obviously pushed that a bit further back than it would have been. But I'm ready for that whenever it comes along.
I enjoyed it. I think it's one I'm going to go home at Christmas and watch with my brother. That's when I watched the first one. I never caught the first one in the cinema, but at Christmas we were all at home and we all sat down and watched it. And I think that's the plan with this one, is to sit down sort of over Christmas, chill out and watch it. It's good. It's a great film. It's exciting. It's like we were saying about the Dead Reckoning thing, how they've knocked part 2 off the next Mission Impossible film.
Yeah.
Which is, it makes sense because that Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, it's like a whole film. There's not really a huge cliffhanger, is there? Whereas Spider-Verse is one that actually you're like, it's a full film, obviously, but when's the next one due? Sorry, it's next year. Yeah, 2020.
I can't remember. I don't think they've put. I think they did have a like May or June release, but I think they've just kind of said it'll come out when it does.
When it's
I'm like,
ready.
you know what? I trust the creative team behind it, so I'll let them.
The Lego section in it.
Yes,
The Lego section, great.
animated
With the
by,
14-year-old who whatever did it. Yeah.
incredible. I would love to see a full Lego Marvel film. I
Yeah.
know they do like the specials on Disney Plus, but give me a feature.
No, like the Lego movie, because we had the 2, didn't we? 2 Lego movies, the Batman one.
And the Ninjago one.
Yeah, and they were all pretty. They've obviously just stopped making because I think they just slowly didn't hit the mark as well as the first one.
The creative rights have gone to Universal as well, rather than Warner
Right,
Brothers. So that's
okay.
what Universal is just sitting on the Lego franchise at the moment and not
Till
doing
they
much
can
about
get.
it.
Is it Lord and Miller?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Nice. 3 good picks there, Adam.
Thank
I
you.
like it.
What are your top 3?
Top 3. Oppenheimer is in my top 3. I feel like it has to be up there. I think it's good. The hype around it, the Barbenheimer hype is insane. Like,
Yeah.
what a cool moment.
I don't think we'll ever have that again.
No, I think it was
Not
like,
organically anyway.
yeah, too right. It will be pushed and marketed as it now, whereas that was so cool to just be like these 2 films releasing on the same day. I've never seen a cinema so busy, Adam.
No.
It's
It
insane.
lasted for a while as well, like, and people dressed up for both. I think I wore just a grey kind of a bomber jacket, and I looked quite solemn for Oppenheimer. But then went to Spoons for a couple pictures. Got a little bit leery. I'm not gonna lie. What's that horrible? I always forget the name. I don't give it the time of day. That liqueur that tastes like licorice. What's that called?
Sambuca.
Oh my goodness. I
The
stupidly
worst of worst
stupidly
shots.
got Sambuca. I don't know who encouraged me to get that.
Before watching Oppenheimer or after?
No, this is before Barbie. And I went into Barbie and
Steaming.
yeah, honestly, yeah. And my mate Josh and I, what a ball Barbie was as well. You can't talk about Oppenheimer without mentioning Barbie as well, which would probably be on both of our honorable mentions list. But I kind of heckled the film a bit. It had that kind of goofy vibe to it. I'm just Ken, of course.
It was like
tune of the century.
a noisy viewing. Like it was,
but not disrespectful.
no,
it was
not in a
laughing
bad
weather.
way. Yeah, it was noisy. Like people were laughing and talking, but not in a way that I got annoyed. Like I'm one of those people who is the second I see someone on their phone, I'm like,
Yeah.
where are your cinema manners? Like,
Yeah.
sort it out. But there wasn't people on their phones, but people were like sort of chatty almost through it, and I think it was fine. Like it was a good film. It was good. I think for me personally, the hype was a little too high. So I came out not
Mm,
laughing as much as I thought I would with Barbie.
that's fair. I think the comedy was really good. I definitely laughed a lot, and I wasn't expecting it to be quite so sincere as well with its messages, which
Definitely.
it impressed me. But I think some of the comedy felt a little bit childish at times.
Yeah.
But then again, it's not considering it's a film about Barbie.
It's not childish at all.
No,
There was
like
a
I
row
imagine
of
if you took a young girl to see this, she'd probably be quite bored.
yeah, there was a row of there was like a mum with like her friend, I guess, and they had their kids with them, and they were like 6, 7, 8,
Mm,
and they were just not. It's not a movie for them. It is not a
yeah.
kids movie at all. The jokes are
Whereas I know
way
loads,
too
loads
adult.
of, loads of girls and women that saw it our age and they just adored it. And they
Yeah,
were like,
yeah, for
this
sure.
is exactly what I needed to see 5 years ago. It made me so happy to see that a film connected like that for the female audience.
Yeah, because you don't get it. It's the films are. I mean, that was the stereotype of the Barbenheimer thing. Was it was the film bros want
Mm.
Oppenheimer, and then
Smoking cigarettes,
yeah
just eating tar. I don't
gravel,
know.
and then everyone else and the girls would go see Barbie. And I mean, it wasn't like that because I think if you saw one, you saw the other. To be
Mm.
honest, it was. I've never seen a cinema like it. I've never seen so many people like dressed up in pink. But it was like
It was
weeks
so
later.
lovely. Yeah.
Weeks later, like I saw Oppenheimer pretty soon. I think opening night. Saw Barbie the next day, but then went to the cinema maybe 2 weeks later to see a different film. I can't remember what. And people were still dressed up in pink. People still had
Yeah.
cowboy. It was rammed. Like, and I think this was on like a Thursday evening.
Mm.
It was a mad like hype around it. It was so cool.
Yeah. And I ended up seeing Barbie 3 times.
3 times.
Oh, sorry. I should have mentioned it. Oh, misinformation earlier in
Adam's
the
like,
podcast.
I haven't
Sorry.
watched any Christmas films.
Yeah,
I
I'm
watched
just-
Love Actually.
I'm lying
I've
to the
only
viewers.
seen 2 films 3 times this year. I've seen Taylor Swift and I've seen.
Oh, I forgot I saw it 3 times. I saw it once with Josh, obviously, for the Barbenheimer. Then I did Barbenheimer again.
You did
Uh,
Barbenheimer twice. You saw them both back to back.
Yeah.
Twice.
What did you see first, by the way? Oppenheimer?
Oppenheimer. I saw Oppenheimer open night
I think that's the correct way to do it. I
for
think.
sure. I think if you the tonal shift from Barbie to Oppenheimer would not
Yeah.
be great, whereas the other way around, I think I think watching
Oppenheimer
them
just
back to
leaves you
back
so stunned as well. You need a bit of a pick me up otherwise, because you go home and you just cry into your pillow.
yeah, just so thoughtful.
You need a bit of a disco kind of.
You need a bit of
Oh no! Wait, hang on. Let's try that again. Wait, we've got an effect here. Hang on.
disco on, but...
No, oh wait, is there a disco one? Hang on, folks. I don't think there is a disco one.
There's a train horn. Also, in my top 3, we have Saw X. I know it's not your cup of tea, Adam.
No.
Have you seen any of the Saw films?
Do I look like I've seen any of this?
That's a no. The plot...
Just the way you described it to me, like we were walking. I think we were walking to a club, and you start describing one of the
the
death
bone
scenes in
marrow
it.
scene.
Oh,
Yeah,
bone. And I was there like quivering. I was like, no, stop.
it is the most tasteful of the 10 Saw films. It is the
Sorry,
highest. Yeah,
tasteful, not tasty.
yeah. When she was sucking that
Ugh.
bone marrow. The Saw films are trashy. The first one is like sort of iconic. It's not gruesome. The first one, it's like a police procedural. It's
Is Chris Rock in those films?
he's in one of them. Yeah, so weird.
Okay.
That's the worst one.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, the first one is great. The second one I think is my favorite.
Mm.
And Saw X, the 10th one, takes place between 1 and 2. So it's gone back in time, fills in a little gap.
Mm.
The whole thing with Saw is at the end of every single film, there's a plot twist that completely changes the way the whole film has worked. This plot twist isn't amazing. I think the ending is the weakest part. It's great, though. It's actually emotional. It's not trashy at all, but it keeps the trashy elements. Saw's got this really vivid camera style where it's choppy and shaky cam,
like
and
moves around the
yeah,
room,
the editing is
flashing,
insane.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. This film has that, but it's done way more tastefully. The emotion on it is mad. The main character, John Kramer, is an outright psychopath. He obviously thinks in his own head, I'm killing these people because they've done bad stuff. In the second one, I think in the first one, he kills a man because this man tried to kill himself. Like, in the first film, he kills a man, he puts a man in a trap because he lied that he was ill for work. Like, how is this man
Dear,
justifying?
that wipes out half of the workforce, really.
Like he's unhinged. But in this film, you actually feel emotion for him. He goes through his cancer treatment. This isn't a spoiler because it's in the trailer. He goes through his cancer treatment. The cancer treatment is a complete lie. They trick him into spending hundreds of thousands of pounds on this fake cancer treatment. He finds these people and then puts them in traps and teaches them a lesson. But it's great. It's emotional, which isn't something the other 9 films have. The other 9 films are they're trashy, like
Kind of like popcorn.
yeah, for
slasher,
sure.
Horror, yeah.
But no, this film is mad how emotional it is, how much you actually feel for this crazy psychopath. It's great. I know you don't.
Does
do
it kind of
Saws,
make you
but-
feel a little bit like, kind of a little bit sick that you connect with them? A
Yeah,
little
for
bit,
sure,
yeah.
big time. Especially towards the end when he gets.
I quite like
free,
films like that where it challenges you and you're kind of like, oh my goodness, I kind of
yeah, like
related to
I've
this man
spent
that I know.
2
as well,
hours
but yeah,
feeling for this man, feeling sad for him that he's been tricked out of all this money.
yeah.
He made this woman chop off her leg and suck out bone marrow and attached pipe bombs to this man's arms and like
Just not what you want to
It-
have
yeah,
to deal with on a
but
day-to-day
it's-
basis.
it's actually so good. I think it's the only Saw film that's rated fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. I think the cinema score is really high on it. I think it's done great.
And that's really rare for a 10th film in a franchise to
Right.
actually be, good, let alone one of the best ones.
Can you name any franchise where a film that far down the line is that good? Because Rise of Skywalker certainly doesn't fit that
No,
bill.
no.
Like,
I don't know. Maybe Infinity War, I guess. But,
yeah, true, but then it's not even in the same vein as
Maybe one of the James Bond films, but then they don't carry on. So
Yeah, true, but just, I mean, it's baffling, isn't it, to have a
rare.
film that late in its thing and be that great. Yeah, really recommend that if you've got a strong stomach. My final top 3 film is Saltburn.
Saltburn, yeah.
Conflicted opinions on this one. All on social media and stuff. It's kind of mad, the opinions of people on this film. I think it's definitely shallow. It is shallow. It's not a thinker. You're not gonna sit there and mull over. I mean, I did mull over it, but it's not deep or anything like that. But I think it's just really good. It's really styled well. The cinematography is great. The acting is insane. I think Rosamund Pike, Richard E. Grant, Jacob Elordi, Barry Keoghan, I think they're all absolutely amazing. I think it's such a good film. And it is my number 1 of the year for sure.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it is my number 1. I wouldn't be able to rank other films this year, but it is the film that I've gone away from and been like, wow, I want to show other people this film. Because I think it's sick, it's twisted, it's got a real like sinister undercurrent to the whole film. And I think by the end, when you get the reveal, it really works. I get why people don't like it, but yeah, for me, it really did it. I think I really like it.
Okay. I'm glad you enjoy it because, it's fine. I didn't think too much of it. I just felt it was a little bit too weird. There's some harrowing scenes in it. It just burned into my memory really. If you've seen it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But there's like 5 or 6 scenes that are a bit. What is it like?
They're not even that sexual though, are they?
No.
They're just gross.
Yeah,
They're like
that's it.
perverted and sick. Like, I think as
think-
they evolve, they get great. Like, as you
Here's
say,
the thing.
yeah.
I think even with those scenes, I was a fan. I was like overall, like I think you're completely right. Cinematography stunning. I think the director's got a really clear vision of the kind of film she makes. I don't know. I think until the 3rd act, I was with it. I was on board. I was like, this is weird, but I get what you're going for. Like, it was predictable. I knew where it was going. But I think it was they then took a couple steps too far plot wise in the end. Not individual scenes, but just the extent to which Barry Keoghan's character goes in like tearing apart that family.
I think it could have done with maybe speeding up the first act and
They were in
having
Oxford
an
for
extra
quite a
10
while.
minutes at the end. I think it does rush the end way too much. I think from the moment the party happens and then it just evolves, like, and it just.
I think it was really
complete-
it was after the party bit is
Yeah.
where I would be like, you should either cut it off there or give more context and make
Yeah.
that feel more deserved, because I felt it was too. I don't want to spoil it because I think it is a film that's.
You need the revelation at the end to make sense, but
I think it was a little bit.
I think in the space of 20
Too
minutes, that's where all those turns happen. You find out who did this, who did that, this person, this happens to this person, this happens to this person. You find out the twist, and then it ends with the scene.
Yeah. By the way, one of the best endings. That
Yeah.
it did win me back a little bit
It's
with that
great.
final scene.
It's funny as well. I think it's not really in the same way that
It's
Napoleon
it's a black
was.
comedy, isn't
yeah,
it?
it's for sure a black comedy. It reminded me of Succession in the way that I went into it not expecting to laugh, but I was sat there giggling. Like Richard E. Grant in it is amazing. He is. We do love him.
Now is
Adam.
now is the time. We've
Now's
got
the
that.
time to say that we went and watched
An hour and
Richard
10
E.
minutes
Grant.
into recording. Hello. Welcome to Movie On Up with me, Richard E. Grant.
If you don't follow Richard E. Grant on Instagram, go do that immediately.
You're doing yourself a disservice. If
Daily updates with
Just
his wispy voice.
21st of December. Christmas decorations up at home. Just fantastic. I can't believe it. We've made it to the end of the podcast. Finally, they've let me out of my box. I'm so excited. I can wear my suit of armour, Elizabeth. What's the line about the karaoke that you love?
And he's like, fucking hell. Like, it's hotter than Barbados. Barbados!
Shut up and eat your damn
Yeah.
pie.
Barley! Sit down and eat the damn pie. It's so good. We went and saw him at the Pool Lighthouse last year. Yeah, it would have been
Yeah.
last year.
It was like 20 quid tickets.
It
if
was
that.
so on a whim, wasn't it? It was
Yeah.
like, oh, Richard E. Grant's here. We've seen him in Loki and Star Wars and the one, what is it? The first film he did, Whitnell and I. That's all I'd seen him in, like 3 films. Went and watched him.
We got to meet him.
He was
Actually
so
talked to
good.
him. He answered some of our questions as well.
Yeah, he spoke to
signed
him,
his
signed our book. Yeah, he was great. And like, I've gone away and just got more invested in him.
Yeah.
And then he's in this film, which has become such a like talking point on social media. Everyone's seen Saltburn now, like, and Richard E. Grant has
People-
become great now.
I've seen friends of mine like on Snapchat taking a photo before Saltburn and
Yeah.
taking just a picture where they looked like just shell shocked afterwards. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, fair.
No, I really love it. I think it's really sick. It's twisted. I think it's fun though. I think it's the acting, like you said, is phenomenal. The cinematography, that scene, I know it's not like it's one-off cinematography. It's not like it's sort of revolutionary or anything. It's really basic. The whole thing where they're taking the body past the window and they draw the red curtains and the whole room goes red.
Yep.
I think it's just, and like she's pouring the wine and
And
it
oh yeah,
pours over the
just
table.
yeah.
And it just cuts between all of the different people. Like Richard E. Grant shouts and like they're all crying. I think it's just so well done. I love
very
it.
dramatic. It's very theatrical.
It's great. I really do love it, and it's definitely my number one.
It's one of those films like even though it didn't completely work for me, again,
Just
like
still
I'm
appreciate
happy that people
Yeah.
have connected with it. So
Yeah.
yeah. Good picks.
Good picks. Solid picks. What were they again? So I had Saltburn, Oppenheimer, and Saw X, and you had
John Wick Chapter 4, Anatomy of a Fall, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
I think there's some good films there, Adam. I think I'm happy with our choices. Should we do a quick fire round on other films released this year?
Sure. Yeah.
I won't rattle off all of them, but Hunger Games, Ballad of Songbird and Snakes.
I've only seen the first Hunger Games. I did see Ballads of Songbirds and Snakes, and I thought it was decent. It was okay.
Yeah, I think it was good enough. I think it's better than the last 2 Hunger Games. I think it's
Mm.
quite flawed, but I think it was good enough. It was a little bit long. The Creator.
Yes, that's a film that I think people forgot. Again, we were saying there's a lot of films that haven't really had that stickability this year that feel like they kind of came out. There's a little bit of chatter online, but then like a month on, no one really. It was like, oh yeah, that film came out.
Yeah, Gareth Edwards. What did he did the first Godzilla?
He did Rogue One,
Rogue
or
One,
before
yeah.
it was sort of
Yeah.
stitched together by the Andor director.
Yeah. I think he's good. I think Creator was good as well. I think it was
Yeah.
good. It just didn't. I don't think many people saw it.
It's one of the prettiest films of the year, actually. I think
Sure.
just because they really shot a lot of that in location. I think in Thailand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, that's a film I'd recommend, definitely.
I don't think it. The only problem I had, I think, is it didn't have much new to offer. I don't think it said anything new about
That's
the
okay,
AI
yeah.
stuff. But I think it was good. I think it was good. Are you planning on seeing Aquaman, Adam?
Here's the thing. My DC relationship is it's on thin ice. I love Batman, and that's about it. I did see The Flash, which I know people either loved that or slated it to absolute bits. And I thought I'm in the camp that actually was like, this is quite funny, and it was quite emotional as well. Obviously, Ezra Miller, a divisive actor, but I thought they did a good job in the role. They have to play two versions of themselves, which was actually really well done. And the CGI is shocking, shocking.
The
in
only
that film.
scene I've seen.
But I
was
feel
the
like
baby scene.
it's a comic film. You know, it's not going. It doesn't have to be realistic. You know, it's a man that runs millions of miles an hour. You know, it doesn't really.
The only scene
If
I've
the babies
seen
don't
was
look realistic.
The baby
I mean,
scene, yeah.
you know, we've taken a few. You know, you've leaped over a few things already to get to there.
For sure. Super Mario Bros. Movie.
Yeah, I saw that opening day. I bought the popcorn tin, which looks like a Mario question mark box. I thought it was sweet. It's I've not got a huge affinity for the Mario, for like the Nintendo for those films, or the franchise of that. But I knew enough about it. You know, I've played the odd Mario Kart race. I've played a bit of Mario myself, and I thought it was decent. It was reasonably entertaining. I think it's definitely a children's film.
For sure. I think it's one of those ones where if you play Mario, you love it more than if you don't. Like, I am a Mario kid. That was my game. I didn't have any PlayStation or an Xbox until I was maybe 16. I had Nintendo. That was my thing. I love the Mario games. I like it. I think it was good. I watched it with my younger brother. I cannot wait to go home this Christmas, and I imagine one of us will have it on DVD, and we'll sit down and watch it this Christmas, because I haven't watched it since I saw it in the cinema. I think it was really good. You're right. It's a kids' film. It's basic, isn't it? But no, I think it's really good.
On that note, same time of year, Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. Did you see that?
I did see it.
I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
That's a real bright spot in the year. It's such a pleasant surprise.
Another one that just completely is gone from people's consciousness. I don't think many people saw it.
I don't know if they've confirmed a sequel, but I'd definitely be there.
Yeah, the other day,
absolutely
literally
sure.
a couple of days ago, they've
brilliant.
said number 2 is in the works.
Good.
So hopefully I don't know if maybe they market it better and it gets more people in. I think it's a bit niche.
I think so, but then
The actors
I
were
used
good.
I used to play Dungeons and Dragons when I was younger, which really outs me as yeah.
Bro thinks he's in Stranger Things.
I've just rolled a 17.
Are you from Manchester?
Apparently so. Hey guys, I've just rolled a 17. That's fantastic. I've cut his arm off. What do you mean there's an orc? Oh no. Oh my I don't know where I'm going with this.
Haunting in Venice. Surprisingly spooky, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Didn't even realise it was a film in that trilogy of films.
I mean, it's no secret I'm not a fan of horror really, but you know, I was kind of sinking into my seat.
Yeah.
I was in a very empty Luke's Leicester Square Odeon as well. You know, I was in the Royal Box because I had the My Limitless Plus. I could get there for free, which is just an absolute bargain. I mean, obviously anything for free is a bargain.
Got that for free, even though you pay £17 a month.
I'm gaslighting myself.
It's true. If it's on contract, like Disney Plus and Netflix are free, because I've just budgeted the money for those every month. Like,
that's how money works. Oh dear. I thought it was good, and I saw Kenneth Branagh just this week actually at an event in London again at the Picture House Central Cinema. Yeah, really lovely guy, and even if his projects, I know those Poirot movies aren't the most popular. I particularly like Death on the Nile, even though I think that's the least popular of the
Sure,
three.
it is. Yeah.
I think Death on the Nile's it's got a real sweet spot for me. I don't know why. I like it a lot.
The Marvels. I have not watched it. Have you?
The Marvels, again, kind of came and went. People really, really slated this film. I don't even think it's I think Quantum Mania was. No,
That was this year, wasn't it?
They're
Yeah, I
both-
saw that. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
The Ant-Man films have always been pretty. Like,
They've got
just been there, haven't
They
they?
both were funny. They both were entertaining.
They're just they don't say anything.
But
They
it's
just,
kind of
you
like-
go in, you watch something for 2 hours, you
Yeah.
leave.
It's
you're
a
not
nice
gonna
it's a
think
nice way
about
to
it.
spend an afternoon. But you're right. It's got no repercussions in my life. Like I often would obsess over a film if I particularly enjoy it, and like I'd do impressions of it, or I'd change my background on my phone to be that poster, or I'd watch videos of the cast. Neither of those films have inspired me to do any of that.
Yeah, for sure. Past Lives.
Past Lives, yeah, very very art housey. I think it's a Korean film.
That's the award contender, isn't it?
I think
year?
it's 50% subtitled. I thought it was a really moving rom-com. Well, not really. It's not really a comedy. There are laughs in it, and it really subverts the expectations of a romance like that. Because I won't say too much about it, but basically, childhood sweethearts grow apart. One of them moves to New York. The woman. They then kind of reconnect with each other about 10, 15, 20 years later on Skype, and they're kind of catching up. They're both at the sort of start of their really successful careers, I believe. I don't really remember it too well, but I think this is correct. And they talk for about a year or so, and they say, right, we'll meet up at some point, but I'm just a bit too busy at the moment. And then there's another time jump for a long period of time in the film. The woman's married to an American, and it's about identity and your cultural heritage and sort of how much of you is defined by where you live or where you're from. And I think a lesser film would really paint her husband, her American husband, as a sort of villain character, as the kind of antagonist of it. But it's not. It's a really, there's no,
like malice towards you.
yeah, it's circumstance is the issue, not anyone involved. That's a very truthful and realistic depiction of such a situation. So
It's
Yeah.
one that I missed that I'm planning to go back and watch. I think I missed it just due to assignments and stuff. And yeah, I'd listened to other podcasts talking about it and just seen that it's been raved about. It's up there with the award contenders for sure this year, isn't it? It's like one of those films. I definitely want to check it out. You didn't see Five Nights at Freddy's, Adam, did you?
no,
Once again, I think it's not the same as the Merry film because it's not a kids film, but it hits a certain audience. It's for people who have played those games. My little brother has played those games, so I watched it with him. Yeah, good enough. It was just
Serviceable, I
passable.
guess,
Yeah, like serviceable. Did the job. It could have been with being a bit scarier, really. The pacing's really weird. I guess that's the nature of it because they have to do 5 nights at this place, so it's really weird the pacing. But other than that, it's decent enough. Asteroid City.
Asteroid City. Oh, now okay. That's a very good one to end on. I love Wes Anderson. I've not seen all of his work, but from what I have seen, I'm a big fan. He's so unique and very entrenched in his own ways, for better or worse, I guess, at times. I think Asteroid City, first time I saw it, I was like, yeah, that's good. I enjoyed that. It was a little bit rambly, I think, like this podcast. And then I saw it a second time, about a week later, and I actually found myself being moved by it. And it was like, oh my gosh, I think it improves on rewatch. It's just a case of being motivated to see it again because I know it did not work for people.
I think that's interesting. I haven't watched it a second
I think
time.
that it's such a weird film. I could do a whole podcast on this film on its own. It really does say something, and it's hard to describe what it does say, which I know is like, okay, that's a bit vague, mate. But I think it says a lot about cinema because of its layered framing. It says a lot about a lot of things, and I think maybe it lacks focus, perhaps. But I think it really did the second time. It made me tear up a bit. I'm kind of like, why is this happening? But it's definitely saying something profound. I'm just not quite sure what.
That's interesting. I haven't watched it a second time. I've only seen it the once with you. I think it's a bit hollow. Hollow is the word I'd use to describe it. I think it
might be
yeah.
partly due to the setting of it as well.
Yeah,
Being set in the desert and there's not, the population's very small, so maybe it has a kind of coldness to it.
Because you've got like Grand Budapest is great.
Mm.
Is for sure the best one.
Yep.
French Dispatch is okay. That was fairly new.
Fantastic
Fantastic
Mr.
Fox,
Fox.
Isle of Dogs.
I love that one.
I think they're all really good. Darjeeling Limited.
Yep.
I haven't seen Life Aquatic or Tenenbaums, but I think they're all quite good. I think Budapest Hotel is notoriously the best one, isn't it?
Mm.
I think it was just a bit hollow. I think you're right. It has something to say, but I can't tell you what that movie said. Like, I think it just was a bit rambly.
I would strongly suggest a rewatch because it kind of felt more profound to me the second time round. Because
if you know what's going on.
It's more like I don't think there's a particular scene that's like that's it. Apart from maybe when he's talking to Margot Robbie across the balcony.
Yeah.
Again, Jason Schwartzman in that film. He's had a good year for movies, I would say. He was in Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes as well. Hilarious in that film.
Stanley Tucci's like granddad.
Yeah, I think that scene is particularly nice.
I think the scene I vividly remember is the scene in the acting class in the hall.
Yeah.
I really remember that.
Willem Dafoe's in it.
Yeah, that's the bit that really stuck out for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, other than that, I don't think much of it stuck. The bit with Bryan Cranston, I remember Bryan Cranston's scenes, I remember, the narration, the bit where he just shows up.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm not in this.
Yeah, that bit really stuck. But I think you're right. I think I'll give it a rewatch because on first viewing, I expected more. And now I know what it is, I think I'd probably appreciate it a little bit more.
It's more just a kind of feeling and an atmosphere that it creates, I think,
Definitely.
more than
a storyline. The storyline is very nothing, is it?
Yeah.
There's nothing going on.
But again, it's like the kind of looks on people's faces and
it's what
the
it
kind of
creates, the
individual
atmosphere.
connections and
Sure. I think it's a fairly good year for film, Adam.
Yeah, like you say, there's an issue about how much something stayed with you beyond the kind of month where you watched it. 2022 had The Batman. There was Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I feel like
There was
last
Top
year,
Gun Maverick. Things had a phase.
Yeah.
Things had time to breathe.
I feel like even like the Oscar contender films last year stuck with me, like Tar, The Whale,
Yep.
Everything Everywhere All at Once, Banshees. I feel like all
Yeah.
of them really stuck. And
Yeah.
if you tell me what film, like I can list off the Oscar contenders last year. If you tell me to list the Oscar contenders this year, it's Past Lives, it's Anatomy of a Fall, potentially Saltburn. If
Barbie and
everyone-
Oppenheimer.
yeah, do you know what I mean? There doesn't seem to be as many that
They
have
felt
stuck
more
with me.
mainstream this year, and I don't know if that's a
Definitely,
good thing or bad
definitely.
thing. But I think maybe we are jumping the gun with Oscar noms because
It's not for another
we've still
couple
got
of months, is
January,
it?
February where films will come out. So, Poor Things is on the horizon, as is I think Passages is already out, but I missed that. Apparently that's really good. And the one with Paul Mescal and Andrew Scott.
Yes, that looks amazing.
I love Andrew Scott. I think he's brilliant.
Is that Paul Mescal or Andrew Scott? Which one is that? Because they're both Irish.
It's Christopher Walken.
Way to bring the podcast back round to the beginning.
There we go. Well, thank you very much for listening to Movie On Up. Nothing to stop me. Just headbutted the mic.
If that's not the most telling sign that this is our first ever podcast, Adam.
Oh, honestly, thank you very much for listening. We appreciate it a lot.
You're listening to the wafflings of Adam and Alfie.
Any feedback is much appreciated.
Don't film another one as the feedback. The viewers of this will be your nan and granddad and my little brother, and that will be it.
Maybe me when I edit it.
When I listen to it back so I can cut out the bit
I'll
where
edit
I
it on mute.
slagged off someone.
Oh dear. Well, this has been a laugh. Should we do it? Try and do this once a week, aren't we?
Same time next week, Boxing Day. No, we're gonna try do it. Hopefully, get better, get a bit more concise. It's been a little rambly, but
I think there's
first
there's
time.
value in having a kind of character arc for the podcast. If it starts off a little bit scrappy, it's kind of like, you know what, I quite enjoy it, and then you can see 10 episodes down the line, you're like, oh my goodness,
Right.
these guys have improved.
What's the point if we start off amazing, Adam?
Yeah.
The journey. That's
Yep.
what we need to.
It's the friends we made along the
along
way.
the way.
Oh,
We're holding hands over the desk there.
yeah. See you in the next one.
Thank you very much.
Bye bye.